accountable last night. Now, here's a big problem. BRICS confirms 159 participants will adopt new global payment system isolating the US dollar. You right now are witnessing the de-dollarization of the world economy. And this is happening while 21 plus million people watch football games and have no idea what is going on. It is unfortunate, but we have so many zombies in America who would rather watch adult men throwing a football around, paying lots of money to do this, while their pensions are being robbed, their Social Security is being robbed, their dollar is being destroyed. And these are the people that are going to wake up one day and they're going to go, what happened? And they have absolutely no preparations. They have nothing put away. They are 100% dependent on the system, their 401k.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles, the Great Millstone. And shout out to you brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. And that video really said enough. It mentions the BRICS, all right, in these different countries moving away from the US dollar. And then it mentions the bread and circus, as they called it in Rome, all right? But basically, bread and circus is the distractions they give you while your world is collapsing around you, man. Policies are being made, all right? The dollar's crashing. The morale of the country is falling. Prices are increasing, which is really the dollar crash. The prices aren't really going up. The value of the dollar is going down. But then on top of that, you got shrinkflation. So the value of the dollar is actually worse than what you're seeing. Okay? Because the prices go up and you think, okay, I'm still getting X amount for this. But really, we'll use something that most people know, a bag of chips. The price didn't only go up, the amount that's in the bag has decreased. And it's you can go look up videos, type in shrinkflation, all right, shrinkflation, and you will see the list of items people show, from paper towels to just everything. It's just less. Meanwhile, prices are increasing, right? That's what's happening around you while you're worried about surviving R. Kelly. Hey, it's no secret. It's no coincidence that, of course, Diddy get arrested today while all this is happening in the news. This article is, it says updated September 3rd. Well, this is from the 3rd. But when I Google search this, you have things from 15 hours ago, man. 15 hours, 2 days, 3 hours, 5 days. So this is big news right here, man. But the people ain't focused on this. Diddy just got arrested. The diddler. Okay? Shannon Sharp accidental live stream is what people focused on. Not what's really happening, man. Let me grab some precepts. This is 1 Thessalonians. Oh, yeah, 16. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Yeah. This is 1 Thessalonians. So like I got a little distracted. There's another lesson I want to touch on. So 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And this is part of the reason why you people, like that video even mentioned, you're not paying attention. All right, you still partying it up. You still going to buy, no matter the price, the Beyonce tickets, no matter how many thousands of dollars, you're gonna find a way, put it on your credit. All right. Now, he says, you're spending this money and not preparing, which you really can't prepare for this except for spiritually, which will get you prepared carnally. Okay? But nevertheless, as a natural man, because that guy's a natural man, he doesn't know this is of the Lord. So naturally speaking, the wise thing to do is to prepare. Our Lord commended the steward the wicked steward that did that in the Gospels. All right? He said he's wise in the children of light. He said he's wise in these damn dumb Israelites. You niggas are worse off. He's talking about his fellow Edomites. And you niggas are worse than that. All right? Y'all don't give a shit about nothing, man. Hey, for when they shall say peace and safety, then such destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All hell is going to be let loose, man. It's going to happen suddenly. Okay? Suddenly. But ye brethren are not in darkness that the day of Salakia. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So these are the type of things we're looking for, man. These things increase our joy. Really, this shows we're that much closer to the end. Because the dollar collapsed, and that's prophecy. All right? Turkey linking up with Russia at some point in fashion, that's prophecy. All right? Same with Iran and Turkey, okay? Same with the different northern parts of not Iran and Turkey, I'm sorry. Well, technically, yes, but it's the same prophecy. But I meant Iran and Russia. You know? Same thing with the different northern parts of Africa and Russia. Okay? This is all prophecy, man. This is part of being a children of light. We see these things. Them hurting the dollar to bring about the collapse, yes, but the mark of the beast. That's prophecy, which the mark of the beast is the physical thing they want to put in you, and you're gonna make your payments. You know, let me not say you. These motherfuckers gonna make their payments with, man. All right? This is a part of watching. For they that sleep, sleep in the night. And they that be drunken are drunken in the night. And what's that drunkenness? They staggered, but not with wine. They're drunk, but not with strong drink. All right? So they're following all these different philosophies. And none of these different doctrines are telling you to fucking look and watch what's happening. They telling you, you should have more even tomorrow, man. Let me grab that. This is Isaiah. Oh, no, let me do that. This is Isaiah 56 and 10. His watchmen are blind. They're all ignorant. They're all dumb dogs. That word dumb means mute. So they're not warning. They're not barking. A dog barks to warn you. All right? They're all dumb dogs. They cannot bark. There you go. Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. They love being sheeple, being asleep, being in darkness. All right, being in the days of Noah, they were drinking and marrying. That spirit, they love that, man. Arguing over 50-50. Well, you want to go 50-50? That dumbass shit. Man and woman supposed to become one. That's a dumbass argument, man. All right? Worried about everything but what's really happening in the world. Which is happening according to the prophecy and word and will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. They are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. But these other doctrines are not warning. And they are shepherds that cannot understand because they have no idea what's really happening. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter. Come ye, say they, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. And that's what these people are saying. Tomorrow shall be as today, but more abundant. All these different doctrines All these things, all these philosophies. Whether you in the Christianity, you just watching the red pill video. They're telling you that tomorrow is gonna bring more abundance. Chase a bag. It's all good. Get you a baddie. All right? Go get a BBL. Prepare for this trip, this vacation. Just fucking folly, man. Cuddle season coming. They don't think the Lord. Hey, let me grab that. This is Zechariah, right? Zephaniah. Oh yeah, Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord would not do good, neither would he do evil. These people don't think the Lord, not only don't believe the Lord's going to bring judgment, they don't believe the Lord's going to save us out of this hell. Both of which will happen simultaneously, and it's gearing up, man. It's all being prepared. And this is Isaiah 47. And I get to the point, verse 7. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. It's talking about Babylon, aka America. But this is the spirit that's upon the world. All right? Especially heavy in America, man. Because it's talking about America. They don't remember the latter end. They're going to be chief forever. You know, a lady is a chief woman. They think they're going to be exalted forever. There'll be no fall of America, right? Therefore, here, after all the rape, robbery, and murder that you've done to the fucking world, which was the worst part is what you did to the Israelites. But you fucked the world over. You think you're not going to get paid back for that? But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children. Oh, no. I skipped on verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. That's the American spirit. They're going to be on top forever. All right, this country won't be touched. Live it up. The land of the free, home of the brave. You know, it's America's what these people come to do the shit they can't do on their country, man. Because their country still have a little bit of morals left, man. A moral compass. This is where you come to live out your dreams, right? Dwell as carelessly. But these two things, But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection. So we're seeing it all build up. More and more stores are closing down. And it was an article I ended up seeing today, or some news I came across today. I believe it was today. And it said Macy's is closing down more stores than previously predicted or previously expected. You seeing more and more places closing down, more and more abandoned commercial spaces. All right. That's a sign of the economy going to shit. If that means if these places are closing down their stores, that means the money isn't flowing in like that. All right? Yeah, you people are looking for some form of folly and release. You take it how you can get it. Do have these motherfuckers doing concerts on TV, and you're paying for it. A TV concert. Just say you was there live watching it. It's fucking madness. Just so you can have an activity. Invite some friends over. Get a couple drinks. Smoke a couple blunts. Or joints. Do whatever other folly y'all got going on, man. That's what the world is into right now. Meanwhile, it's all crashing around them. Like you said in that video. Pictures being taken, retirement funds gone. Your text out the ass, man. Your tips are taxed. They taxing your overtime, your tips, everything. Entertainment tax. Okay? Then the dollar's getting weaker. They're in a tension with these other countries. The other countries are fed up with America, man. The moves they're making to get off the dollar don't stop at just the dollar. When has America let anybody be contrary to the business of America? You can't just take away business from America and think you're just going to stop there. They will bomb into submission. That's why they have economic hitmen. All right? Venezuela got all this oil and other things they produce, yet they're in debt and fucked over. It's all about submitting to America. Don't forget there was a whole thing about the president that's supposed to be there. They want the puppet set up. It didn't work out. Just like Haiti. And this is just, this is for Esau in general. Haiti rebelled. France taxed their ass. You gotta pay reparations. All these, however many 100 years it was, or whatever the time frame. Then in the early 1900s, America went and attacked their ass because of it. And they finally got let loose, in the mid 1900s? But they had no help to rebuild. This is what they do. You can't just fuck up the interest of the company and expect them not to bomb you, attack you, fuck you over one way or another. So this shit is going to lead to war. And Lord, we're going to grab the scriptures going to prove that, man. They have a saying in the world, all wars are banker wars. So just off that we know, but the scriptures is going to tell you through the prophecy. So let's keep going. They shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. And you've deceived the nations, man. You have real magic, but a big part of magic is deceit. What they call sleight of hand. And they convince the nations to sell themselves, their resources, all to get on a debt-based system. They tricked them to to use the U.S. dollar for the petrodollar and get rid of the Bretton Woods system. Get rid of the gold standard for the world. You don't need to have your money backed by gold. No, back it up against the dollar. Because the dollar is so powerful. Look, you can only buy your oil, which that oil doesn't just affect your car you drive, but your car, how you heat your house up, the equipment you use in your factories for your company to have exports, Western medicine. So you need this oil for everything, but you can only get it with the dollar. Don't worry about the gold. Just back your money up by the dollar. Buy American debt. Trick the people to buy debt. For thou trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Soon these nations will rise and attack. Soon the Lord is going to release the plagues on this place. which includes the nations rising and attacking this oil. All right? This place is fucking through. So I want to grab this. Turkey wants to join the BRICS bloc of developing economies, official confirms. A senior official on Tuesday confirmed the report that Turkey wants to join BRICS bloc of developing economies, but stopped short of declaring that the NATO country had formally applied for membership. When you go through it, it does mention they apply. The Bloomberg reported Monday that Turkey had officially applied to join BRICS several months ago. So there you go. The BRICS alliance was founded in 2006 by Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, joining in 2010. But has recently undergone a major expansion and now includes Iran, Egypt, Ethiopia, and the United Emirates. Saudi Arabia has said it's considered joining, and as Azerbaijan has formally applied. Which, you know, some of these are big oil producing companies, man. All right? And keep in mind some of these names that's mentioned here that's joined with Russia. BRICS has stated aim to amplify the voice of the global South. Its founding members have called for a fairer world order. So who's currently the face of the world order? Who's running things? America. And the reform of international institutions like the United Nations, the IMF, and the World Bank. So not just America. This is heavy. I didn't even realize this line was here, man. Wow. And the reform of international institutions like the United Nations, the IMF, which is the International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank. These are the ones who control your money. All right? No matter if you got USDs, all right, using francs, using pounds, these are the ones who control your money. And Russia is saying they want to reform, you know? Wow. And you know, Turkey's a NATO country, so this is a big deal. America, I mean, I'm sorry, there's so much I want. I had to grab this precept after this. Wow. The 10 is mixed, partly clay, you know, and partly iron. Esau was divided, so to say. Man, that line, I did not see that line when I read through this earlier. This is heavy. Hey, look, this is heavy because man, we got to get Ezekiel 38 on deck. We got to get James 5 on deck. Let's start with James 5. This is James 5 and 1. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. All right, so let me run that back. Go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. So we've already seen the fall of the middle class. All right, and hell, upper middle class, even what some would have called rich or well-to-do, have fallen in status to middle class. All right? But the actual rich are about to lose. Russia and these other countries are asking for reform against the bankers. Okay? In the early 90s, Russia got rid of its, I forget the name of the department, but they had Israelis, the Israelis there. They had their own, like uh what is it? Damn. Like another country has an office in your country. They have diplomacy and everything. Fuck. I'm really drawing a blank on it. Damn. But you get your own build as a country, get your own building in this country, and you handle your affairs there, whatever it is. It's even your land. Like China has their shit in New York, but their building it's in America, but it's Chinese land. America has them everywhere. The embassy, shit. They would like embassy or whatever in Israel, and that shit has been removed since the 90s. But that's prophecy. All right, this place has been divided. Esau's been divided for a long time. Okay, they've been divided for a long time, and now we're seeing them come against the bankers, against how the money shit is set up. All right, how long will you let yourself with heavy debt back at 2 and 5? All right, how long shall they not rise up suddenly? I gotta grab that real quick. It's a back at 2 and 5. Yeah. Also, because he transgresses by wine, his philosophy, his way of life, right? That's the wine. He is a proud man. And the main thing he did was force the US dollar onto the world. Well, firstly, let me say this. Democracy, which means demon rule. And then USDs, the debt you have to make all your trades with the US dollar. And then also he put everybody on a central banking system, which is a debt-based system. And then after that, all the ways of the West, the whoredoms, the Sodom, they forced us to the world. Right? It says, neither keepeth their home, who enlarge his desire as hell, and is as death. He will bomb you. He don't care. Esau is death. His philosophy is his death. And then he's a murderous man. But it's going into also him not being satisfied. It tells you in Proverbs, the grave cannot be satisfied, right? Well, it says it. And cannot be satisfied. But gathered unto him all nations, and heaped unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? So this is what the nations are saying. How long is this shit gonna happen? They finally getting over it, man. And to him that ladeth himself in thick clay. And the Hebrew word for thick clay is ibatiat. All right. Strong's number H5671. Ibatiat. Weight of pledges, heavy debts. So this is what he's did to the world. Laid himself in heavy debt. And put the world in debt. They not with this shit. What it say next? Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. So this is what's coming. These people, the countries, are going to turn against America, are going to turn against the bankers. All right? And we all know who the bankers are. They have a white flag and a blue star. The fact that you can't even say them really and put them in any negative light shows who's running this place. All right? So this is back in James 5 and 2. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten. He that builded with other men's money, builded with tombstones for his own grave. So where he got his money was corrupt. He got it by the edge of the sword. That's prophecy. That's Esau's blessing. But there's a judgment for that. Your gold and silver, your gold and silver is cankered. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you. And they're already off the gold and silver, so they've been on a decline for a while. All right, you think about the show All in the Family. They was already complaining about shit. All right. Fast forward to now, prices have skyrocketed. The real estate market is really being held up by the feds, the federal government, and that's taking a toll on the Fed itself, man. This shit is ready to pop, and this time it's going to be worse than 2008. It's going to be way worse than 2008, man. Essentially, it's not as many private buyers. A lot of businesses are what's buying these houses and these properties, I should say, and renting them out. America has become a renter's island, man. But these corporations are keeping it afloat, and a lot of them is government money. But let's keep going. Oh no, there's more to it. That point. Gold and silver is canker. Your proverbial gold is now cankering. Your dollar is at an all-time low. It's a wrap. Soon, hyperinflation is gonna rear its ugly head, man. And the rest of them shall be a witness against you. This is a sign of what time we in. This is a sign that war is brewing. And that's how the BRICS and all this ties in. That line was heavy in that article. They're looking for reform against the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Banks. All right? They want a regime change. And the money failing is a sign of that. All the country's money is tied with the US dollar. All right, so when America fall, all the heathens fucking fall any fucking way on some level. Then throw in the fact that war is going to happen. Let's keep going. Shall be a witness against you and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. You have heaped treasures together for the last days. Well, what does that mean? It shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Well, let's grab the precept. This is Revelation 17. And 16, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Now we know the whore is America that rode the back of the beast. So America was the face of the company. Essentially, America guided, all right, the beast, which the beast is Esau, but you got the 7 heads and the 10 horns, which essentially is the EU and NATO. All right, it's Esau. Working together to control the world, man. The EU and NATO. What started the EU? It was called the Treaty of Rome. This is Rome 2.0. The way Rome ruled was with its allies. That's the same way America rules. It's with its allies. Rome was a little ass place. It's small as hell, man. But it ruled with its allies. America controls the rest of the world with its allies. And it's the same nations, different names. Franks, Gauls, all right, Franks, Gauls, Visigoths, All right. Today now you got their different names: France, Britain. All right, Spain. All right, and you got the permanent seats of NATO. The permanent seats of what you need to watch in NATO, which I mainly is the same players as the EU, with America being there. That's the beast, Rome 2.0. But it says here the 10 horns, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So that division isn't just the EU divided against each other. So you have a Brexit, or they want to finally get rid of places like Greece, because some are stronger than others, meaning the weak ones are more in debt than others. But also Esau himself, Satan himself, is divided. So eventually, the 10 is going to hate the whore, America, and shall make her desolate and naked. Here's the point: and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So this whole regime that we're reading about in that article, how they want to come against the money, and you have a NATO member leaving, or a NATO member wanting to join with the BRICS, this is part of this right here, man. Soon this shit is going to be in full effect. Let me not say it like that, because I'm talking about the shit in the fan, but no, soon these prophecies are going to be in full effect, man. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. So this proves that this beast ain't talking about some mythical creature coming out the waters. This beast represents the union. It represents Rome 2.0, the beast whose deadly wound was healed. The fourth beast in Daniel, which is the union of America, the new Rome, with its allies, making up the powerhouse of Rome. What did it say? The shadow of Rome is vast. All right? And those 10 let you know that these represents different nations, different kingdoms. They agreed together to work together until the Lord said, that's enough. And the one which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And we know who the face of the company is, America. So this place is about to fucking burn soon. And the crash of the dollar is the proof. Let's grab Ezekiel 38. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. So this prophecy isn't a benefit for Russia, because Russia is Gog and Magog. That's who inhabits the land of Gog and Magog now. Today we call them Russians. The original Japhites are not there. Edomites are there. Okay? And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O Gog. So this is your destruction as well. The chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. So this is the Lord's plan and will right here. The Lord is controlling them. That's why America and Russia stopped being allies after World War II. That's why eventually whatever peace they was trying to get to got ended. That's why Russia kicked the state of Israel and an embassy. It may be another word, but basically embassy out of Russia. No, something happened in the 90s, but then something was more recent than in the 2000s. Nevertheless, they got rid of them. All right? Because the Lord got the hooks to their jaws. They were not meant to have peace. And I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So they was meant to keep getting their weaponry up, man. Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Did not we read about Persia and Ethiopia, etc. in That article, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. So different countries that's joined up with him. But Togarmah, all right, this according to geography, Togarmah today is called Turkey. So this is big news here, man. What are they talking about? Okay, this was talking about the bird. I'm like, what are they talking about? The rooster of India. That's the bird. Nevertheless, yes, Asia Minor. Bro, I literally looked this up earlier. This is blowing me. I know, no, this is not right. I literally typed in. I typed the same thing in earlier. Bro, this is blowing me. It popped right up. It was all here. I just do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way, and that's crazy. Here we go. Togarmah is among the descendants of Japheth and is thought to represent some people located in Anatolia, and we just read Anatolia is Turkey. Josephus identified Togarmah as Phrygians located in Asia Minor, Turkey. It's Togarmah in southeast of Turkey. That's crazy. There you go. So back in Ezekiel 38 and 7, be thou prepared, verse 6. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands and many people with thee. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years. Thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel. So they will invade the land of Israel. Who also happens to be the bankers. Look, this is happening. Which have been always waste, but is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. All right? So Esau is through, man. This is happening. So they thought they'd been safe and everything was cool. But no, they will be invaded, man, because the Lord is going to turn on them. Have Esau turn on them, man. Esau and Esau. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Thus said the Lord Yahweh. It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. So Israel and America will be invaded. America is the face of the company, but America is called what? The beauty of the Chaldees. So the wise men that's running this place are in the land of Israel. All right? I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. To take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, America's a melting pot, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. So that's a wrap, man. With that, hope is edifying. All praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh, Shah, Ba'asham, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles that was great millstone. And Southeast brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, Baba Ball.